I think that drones are a lot more powerful for other uses where they're like automated, but it is really, really fun to fly them. I mean, it's very similar to like, you know, just playing around in free play in Rocket League, trying to go as fast as possible, but with much higher consequences. You know, if you crash your car in Rocket League, there's no big deal.
Oh man, you got flamed on my chat for your preset too. Did Rolf just hit random preset or no? He's always the breakout. That's him.
I can't believe they would say that. I mean,
yeah.
I have done that before, but not this time. I carefully curated that car, and it's just some people don't understand art, you know?
some people. All right, Ian taking the first shot here. Man, we've been casting for a while. We're starting to get goofy. Yeah. 2 more series. Okay. Ian scores this one. Good counterattack.
Smokemaster says he has a DJI Mavic 3 Pro. That's so sick, dude. I think yours is newer than mine. I just got the DJI FPV one, which is like, it feels like the starter one, but the guys who are super serious, they build their own drones, and they're like incredibly lightweight, a stupid amount of acceleration. What? I seriously respect that.
Rolf, we gotta get you off drone talk, bro.
Oh, my bad.
You're gonna...
Ian's pulling some crazy dunks.
That was actually a really good shot by Ian. That little back flick. Oh my God! Now I have so many questions to ask, but I know we'll just go down a rabbit hole and we'll forget all about Rocket League.
Yeah, we want to really give this match its due. Because Ian right now,
these are some of the best players.
Yeah.
Like
Duncan, Forky. Oh, he's pre-jumping here. Ian's going to try to use that as an opportunity to get one more touch, but Forky's got that door closed. Now with 0 boost, he's going to try to flick this one with a musty or something. No, he just wave dashes into it, but he gives the ball right to Ian, who is expecting it, waiting in open arms. Now off the ceiling. Ian does not get the flip, but you can see the line. Wait, it can't get there. It felt like
that's a blunder.
There was something possible there, right?
Yeah, Ian definitely had the right idea, the wrong execution. Could have done something. Forky, 0 boost, but he's going to have time. If I know Ian, he's probably pre-jumping. No, Ian actually went back on defense. As pre-jumpy as Ian's been, I really thought that one was going to be, he's going to be all over that.
Yeah, look at the wave dash Forky did on the wall there to get a little bit more speed onto that ball, but Ian was still ready for that as well. Now Forky, he's had a lot of time with the ball, but he hasn't found a lot of, just a straight dunk there from Ian. Forky giving him way too much space, and Ian utilizes it. Yeah, Forky, he's had a lot of time with the ball, but it's like, it's not that meaningful, because Ian's waiting, he's rotating into the right spot to defend against Forky's touches, and so Forky tries to go around, find a different way, but every single time Ian positions perfectly, and now he's going to try to utilize that hoops knowledge, going over the rim. He needs to get this one. He gets bumped out of the way. He's taken way too long to get to the ball. I think first he needs to remove Forky and then try to get the save.
Wait, they have the same preset? Is that?
It looks very similar.
Yeah, I think they're both using the neural network decal. Yep, they are. Let's see. Are we going to see a boop here? Like, because Forky, it doesn't play as much.
Right.
He'd probably be right for a good diagonal boop or something.
Yeah, I feel like if anyone's going to boop him, it's going to be Ian as well. Forky, though, snipes the corner.
Power.
Did this hit rim at all? I think that's why Ian got kind of tied up. He didn't read it.
Let's see. Man, that had some heat.
No rim at all.
Perfect placement. Just one of those things. Like, it had so much power. Just didn't quite predict that.
3-2. So far, nothing spectacular on tip-offs. Just Ian taking the shot here, going after the bump as it skims in, and Forky is in huge trouble off the tip-off. That's always so painful when you like work really, really hard for a goal, and then it just nullified by the tip-off.
Yep. And we're probably going to see a couple more of those here.
Yeah.
All right.
4-2. Yeah, I feel like the tip-offs are going to heavily favor Ian, who's seen a lot more tip-offs than Forky has in hoops, and how, like, the question is, like, when you get the tip-off, what positions does it favor you and what positions does it favor Forky? Odds are Ian knows all of those, and Forky knows some of them, and so
yeah,
Ian's going to be able to utilize that.
Off instinct.
Right. Like, Forky might not realize he's making a mistake until it's too late.
Here we go. Forky has to convert here, though.
Ooh, there it is.
Shot, and that's... Man, see, Forky, this is what he does well. Like, he gets an opportunity. We were even seeing in the matches with Panda and Ian, like, Panda would get the ball on top of his cart, and he would just take, you know, just a fraction of a second too long to get it set for the chip to air dribble. That's not the case for Forky here. That was a perfect transition back on offense.
Yeah.
And was a difference maker. Ian definitely has a way better save if Forky isn't as quick as he is there.
You see how Forky pinched that too? He like hit it to the front of the net. That's so ideal if you're going to go for those pinches because they almost always go straight down. And that's the angle that Ian had covered. Oh, that's a terrible bounce for him though. But if anyone can make the shot, it's Ian. He tries to side flip it in. Forky can breathe a sigh of relief that Ian does not have the angle. And now Forky's got possession of the ball. He's still down a goal. What's his play here? Nope, just send it into the net and get the boost.
Oh,
that is the move.
Boost steal though. It's clutch.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big deal as Ian uses what he can to bump Forky all the way across the map, but he refills, and now he's going to go higher and higher with these past Forky, and that should be guaranteed.
Nice.
Sent down for extra mustard, 3-5.
Yeah, this is something that, you know, can throw a lot of people off.
Thanks for the follow, like that forever.
Dribble higher, and Hoops is just way more effective here than it is in Soccer. Because
how'd you find out about ranked
the
Hoops?
nature of the net being there and like the dunk down, the pinch down being so key.
Oh
wow.
No, he doesn't have it.
It looks like one he should have converted on. This is where Forky's going to be pretty good.
That's savable though, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ian recognizes it.
Maybe. The counterattack game from Forky is just automatic. Like,
right.
We've been seeing mistakes from other players throughout this tourney. So far, Forky's counterattacks are just Ian makes one mistake, guaranteed.
Yeah.
And so he needs to keep that level of consistency because Ian's...
FV? I don't know what that means. I think he was trying to type something and then had to back out, or I don't know.
yeah, probably. He's just playing mind games here.
What is going on? What does FV mean? Ian is also confused. I don't have the ability to pause it, so it's too late to redo the game.
Oh, you don't? Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't given you like admin privileges.
They never will.
Yeah, I mean, I think they even take him away from like. I think Sunless had him for a bit, and Lefmir did too. And one of them, I can't remember which one, but one of them got him taken away just randomly for like no real reason. But they're just very particular with who has those.
I think you can use it to scam people. I think that's the idea. Is like,
okay.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like you make a tournament, you're like, here, we're gonna have a big tournament, and then you have someone you want to win in the tournament, and then you just like pause it for them whenever they're losing or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
That still does, as far as I know. It might be.
Ian wants to give Forky a goal for that one that went in. Cause we're super confused about what happened that one time. We'll see.
Forky would just use his words.
Right.
Just tell us, son.
Hey, Ian, he's still gonna. I mean, yeah. What can you do here if you're in Ian's shoes? But play on. I think that's the right move. Ian's gonna dribble this higher and higher. He goes to the ceiling with it. Cannot recover in time though. You can see him trying to side flip to get his wheels into a good spot, but oh, misses the boost. Now he has to just retreat. Forky, I feel like he can still turn this around, but what is the?
Get something going.
How does he do it? Right? Is it just off of bumps?
Fell on his keyboard.
How did you find that out?
It's Marcus came over and told us. So thank you for the heads up.
Yeah.
We're very confused.
Ian was willing to give him a goal for that. Forky.
Also, why the fuck was his phone on his keyboard?
I don't know. That's a crazy thing to have happen.
Where he could do that.
Right. He keeps his keyboard on his lap, I guess.
Yeah. Weird.
Ian with the reset. Can he keep going? That was a weird flip he just got. I don't really understand it.
Good recovery. Someone will make something of it. Oh, Forky has a shot here. Good coverage by Ian. 30 seconds left. Forky needs a goal quick, and that isn't. Oh, wow. Dude, that's what we're seeing about Forky. You see how quickly he can extend his plays? Like, it's like the flip cancel happens so fast that, like, he's just a dart off the sidewall.
Right. His movement truly is optimized. Like, he doesn't lose any speed whatsoever on anything. he's able to use that to get way faster to other players and to kind of circle around the court, just like outpacing everyone. But he can't do anything with that possession. Ian constantly recognizes the threat, positions to defend against it, and it's just a really, really low % shot each time from Forky. So if Forky wants to win, his defense is going to have to be better to stop Ian's 7 goals. That's just way too far.
I like Ian's. Wait, what?
Right.
That's funny. Ian just as baffled.
They have 150 ball touches for both sides, but Ian with double the shots. So Ian's possessions are a lot more efficient than Forky's are.
Yeah. Well, or definitely more on the offensive side of the field, because like we said, when Forky does have the ball, He's definitely in a position to do something with it, usually.
But we see him consistently, at least in the last game, which I think is uncharacteristic. He like takes the ball sideways. Like he goes and dribbles it over to the sidewalls. He's like trying to juke the ball around Ian to try to convince Ian to attack it, but Ian is having none of it. And so Forky just can't find any way to make a direct attack to the net. But that's exactly what happens over and over again. Like Ian waits until Forky kind of commits, and then Ian cuts him off. And it's just like a 50-50 long before it becomes a threat.
Oh, wow. Did Forky getting ballsy here on that touch? Like, I think it was you who told me this last tournament we did. Like, to challenge in your opponent's corner in a hoops 1v1 is almost a death sentence.
Yeah, it's real risky. If any 50-50 happens in the corner, like every single bounce is going to help the defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the touch, but Ian said it. He read it. He saved it.
Hold up. It's not done yet?
The psycho angle is still not enough. Ian triple touches it like he expected it to happen entirely. Jeez, dude.
I mean, there have been a couple saves this tournament that have been mind-shatteringly good.
Yeah.
I want to see Forky try to find a way through that defense, though. If anybody can, it's going to be Forky. He's got the mechs for it. Just needs to make sure that they match with the with Ian's consistency on defense.
Whoa! Oh. I was actually going to commend. I was going to commend Ian for this touch. Like this touch right here actually puts him in a good spot, but he can't get there in time. Forky just sneaks it right behind him.
Wow, that had a surprising amount of power on it.
Yeah, he got like one last touch after the bounce on the wall. That's a really, really good shot, and that puts him in the lead here. A long minute of nothing happening until Forky's nasty wall shot. Let's see what Ian can do in response. He's going to go for the long dribble. Forky is backwards, and the players are just waiting for the right bounce. Ian will dribble higher and higher, but can't get past Forky. Doesn't get another touch, but the boost steal in the corner should be enough.
Gobble every piece of boost up right here on this side of the field.
He's got 300 in the tank.
Yeah, Forky's got an awkward position now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's going to happen. Like, Forky just doesn't have any boost, so he's got to make this, like, he's got to throw himself at this ball and just hope that Ian doesn't. He's got to hope his octane thicker, basically.
That's painfully slow in slow-mo. The slowest shot of all time. Well, 1-1, Ian ties it up with the dunk of a century, just powering through both the rim and his opponent. 3 minutes to go. Ian in the corner, waiting for the moment. He's going to strike at the front of the net. Forky has to pinch that, but that's great for Ian. Forky has to retreat. He misses the boost, so he's going to have to save this, and it's dunked away. Ian does not let go.
Ian did this little possession shot there because he knew that it would cause Forky to, like, from where Forky was, he was going to have to overextend himself through the net to get the touch. Like, and yeah, it just put Ian in a really good position to follow through. Oh, good kickoff for Ian.
Going
his favor, first down.
Despite Forky getting the reset on that, and Ian, I don't think he did. Ian was still able to get the boost by just getting in Forky's way. And look at how huge of a deal that is. Forky has to retreat. He has nothing. Ian's going to get the bump on him. And now he's backwards on the wall, all because of the boost. But what a recovery. Forky lands wheels on the wall.
Let's see. This. Jeez. Ian probably overstayed his welcome there in that corner. Forky's going to have a... Yeah, he gets punished for that. So Ian definitely overextended, and Forky, this is textbook ones.
Yeah.
Just put shot on net, remove opponent.
Wow, the angle he got off of that bump is insane. Like Ian just ejected from the wall, not even close to the ball. Well, we're all tied up. Halfway.
Yeah. And Forky desperately needs this, though, so...
Oh, no.
He's got... Oh, wow. You know, that was a bold strategy, put in reverse there. It's not one I think... Oh, yeah. Like, half flip right there. I think you gotta do it like a little half flip. Try to get that to clear to the other side. That's where you can go get that corner boost.
A player who's new to hoops, that's a mistake that they make. Is like they think, oh, the ball is low and next to the net. There's nothing you can do. But Ian, there's only one thing you can do, and that's exactly the way Ian did it. Is roll it up and then dunk it in, and you can just shoot that anywhere as long as you read it. And these players like Ian, they're not going to misread those kinds of bounces, those roll ups, and it's even engineered in their favor. But Forky didn't believe it. Now he's going to have the bump here. Ian almost redirected back to the ball, but it's not enough. Forky needs more where that came from, but that is a great start here. I feel like he could do this consistently on these air dribbles. Just go over the bump.
Rinse and repeat this if you're Forky, because, and here's the thing, it works. It works in Soccer ones, works in Hoops ones. these air dribble bump plays are the key if you're Forky.
No.
Oh, that's not a good touch. Oh my goodness.
Worried there for a little bit.
Almost put that in his own net.
Oh, what's the move? Nah, it's not it.
I think Ian's doing too much here.
He's going back for a boost.
Mess around. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Ian's about to mess around and make this go to a game 3. If he keeps, I mean, that was uncharacteristic, I think, there.
Yeah, a little bit greedy for sure. But that bounce play was just a bit too cute. If anyone can make a shot like that work, it's going to be Ian, but I don't know. I have my doubts. Like, Ian's going to have shots where they're like 100% chance to go in, or like darn near close to that. But then he's also going to have like low percent shots that he should try to avoid, and I think that was one of them. Especially when you're tied, like you don't want to be relying on those.
He wanted it, is the thing. He wanted that shot.
Good point.
Maybe in a different situation. Not,
oh no!
Oh, this close.
He's spamming his camera around looking for Forky, but he is not going to have the shot. I can't tell if there's contact. What is this?
Oh yeah. Oh, we got some good car action. Oh wait, Forky is actually trying to sit that one out.
I can't tell if Ian's. It just spawned. That's crazy. Yeah. So I don't know when that boost was taken. Ian must have had it earlier.
Oh.
It's so close. Just a minute to go. Ian powers through. He's going to read this bounce and go on the dribble with not a lot of boost, and that is not a good attempt. It's going back the other direction. Forky just needs to put this one in. He goes for the bump, takes Ian out.
Yeah.
5-3.
I told you he's messing around. He's going to get this in game 3. This is Forky's playing the same game. Ian's just playing a worse game than he did in the last match.
Yeah, Forky's counterattacks right now, like you were mentioning in the previous game, they are unstoppable. So Ian's got to be real careful about overextending. I think that's the biggest mistake that Ian makes. But that I don't even know if that shot he tried to put on was wrong. He just kind of misread it. But he was really, really close to actually putting that on. And I feel like if he manages to put that on target, Forky is never expecting it. the bounce off of the net to make the shot work.
Oh, wait, hold up. Thought Ian had something in the bag here. Forky just going to take this one all the way across.
Yeah.
Looking for that bump again. Didn't need it this time.
The overextension. Ian all the way over in the corner is just way too late to get back.
All right, so now Forky's going to need to keep the disciplined mindset here. With 39 seconds left, this game is probably wrapped up, but he needs to stay locked in going into game 3, because I don't think you're going to catch Ian playing sloppy in game 3.
Right.
Like,
he'll lock in. But I wouldn't count Ian out just yet. I know that 3 goals is a lot. Oh, he almost sneaks that one in. But I've seen Ian come back from crazier. He gets bumped, though, out of the way, but Forky misses the boost, so Ian just takes the shot, but it's not it. The accuracy failing Ian right now. Sure, these are hard shots to make, but you got to have him. He's off the ceiling in desperation. Forky's going to flick it up and over and then tap it down for extra sauce. Oh, it's so dirty. I
wouldn't have called 7-3.
Right.
And then Forky versus Ian. I wouldn't have called this match, but you know, I'm sure the people are liking watching it. It's not often you see Ian struggling in the losers bracket. So just speaks to just how cracked the players are that are in here.
Yeah, that's it. Does Forky get it? He does turn back on it, but I feel like Ian's going to be able to have a goal here as a small victory. Wait.
Nope.
No. It's a little bit painful.
Game 3 in the losers final. Whoever wins the next game is going to go play Panda in the grand final, which is best of 5 as well, right?
Yeah, best of 7. Panda will have a game advantage.
Got it. So yeah, this next one means everything.
Last life for both players. They're on 1 health bar, or 1 health in their health bar.
So the player that loses this at least gets 3rd, though.
That's true. Yep.
Now, if you guys did like a super big prize pool one, would you ever consider making the prize pool go a little deeper, like top 8 or something?
I think for our $5,000 tournament, we've done that. For the really big tournaments, we usually do them a little bit differently as well, but I can't remember. I think we've tried both options, and I don't know which one we like better. What do you think? How would you pay out the percentages?
I think prize pool, you still give like a big one to the #1 spot, and then you spread it around a little bit more after that, I think. Just because, you know, a lot of players, you want to give them something for showing up, and a lot of people aren't going to be able to, like, you know, for instance, like a lot of people are going to see Ian and Panda playing in this and know they're not going to get in the top 2.
Right.
So,
but like, what if you get 4th or 5th? I see what you mean. Yeah, like that 5%
you know,
or whatever.
A lot of players, you look at the bracket, even today, there are so many players that played that definitely have a shot at getting, you know, top 6 or, you know, top whatever.
Right.
So, on big prize pool tournaments for sure.
That last goal was what the kids would call Mario Karting it. Oh, no. This is not in, though. Yeah, like when you run it all the way around the court, picking up all the boost.
Oh, yeah, just grabbing all the little...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Forky. Sending this one down. Ian.
You got ping pong right now. Double tap there for Forky. That's not legal in ping pong. Ian is being tricky. Like he backflips away and takes the boost, and now he's going for the dribble. Can Forky stop this? As Ian goes right above, continues the dribble, and it's good. 2-0 for Ian.
Yeah, I mean, Forky's in a terrible position to be here on defense. It's like, Ian, he knows he can put this anywhere. Like, you just have, this is one of those things, you just got to put a hand up.
Right.
Hopefully your car touches it.
Yeah, that's another situation where the rim is just a thorn in Forky's side. Like, he wants to go and pre-jump that and try to block it, but he can't take the line that he wants to take because of the rim, and that's just a misread.
Yeah, there's another one.
Right.
Because how close this was hugging the rim and the direction Forky's coming from. This is really tough.
Yep. Yeah, he definitely wants to be on the back wall to save that one, but there's no way to get there in time because of the rim. But he misses the read, which is not... I feel like that's a mistake that Ian is not going to make because his reads are going to be a little bit better in the dunk house, but it's something you have to consistently have here in hoops to be able to get that backboard defense. 3-0 here for Ian. That's a huge, huge lead, a big difference from the last game, so he just needs to carry that all the way to the end. But there's a lot of time left as Forky gets a shot across. The retreating save from Ian was way too low.
Yeah, Forky just, you know, taking this from, Ian just didn't have a lot of time for that.
Yeah, he just like, I don't know what Ian read there. Maybe he expected Forky to reset, but Forky just continued the dribble. So that goes to show, like, everyone likes the really flashy resets, but, you know, the strength is in how many options you have, not in one option being really, really strong. Because these players are going to be able to block it if they know that if they know what you're going to do in advance. They're going to be able to block that 100% of the time. But Ian,
like Forky just did there.
Yeah.
He had such low boost and still somehow.
Does he read this? Oh no! I can't believe that. That looked like that was guaranteed.
I wanted that so bad. Wow, nice. Yeah,
Ian wanted it.
With that.
That's wild. He had boosts left over. He just misread it. I miss those all the time too. Like those bounces are so tricky.
But Ian doesn't.
Right. That's what I was. Yeah. I was shocked. It looked like he had it.
Yeah, and those are so satisfying with just the edge of the Octane dunking down on the ball like that. Nothing but net. So satisfying.
He's just going to take the shot here off the rim. Does Forky get there? Doesn't need to. Just gets the 12er inside the net. And he's able to survive, but he needs to get back in time. It was an accidental pass.
None of that. This is an aggressive cut, too. Wasn't going to watch this one.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Ian.
Forky just lifted it up. He didn't even flip.
Yeah. Ian's got enough control where he can do that. You know, people try to do that at the lower rank, they're going to doink it off their own net, though.
I think what Forky's trying to do there is like threaten like he's got boost and then try to keep the ball close enough to him that Ian can't attack, but Ian cut really, really quickly. Like he knew that Forky was going to make a mistake, so he capitalized on it. So now Ian up 2 goals again. Forky pre-jumps that.
Hey, the pre-jumps, listen, a lot of the pre-jump defenses actually seem to be working.
Right.
We've seen it all night from pretty much every player. And they just know.
He's doing it again. Ian with the reset is going to try to cut underneath, but Forky gets a good block, has some boost left over to try to make this play. He's spamming his camera around looking for Ian, but now he's going to be off the ceiling, turns around on it, takes the single touch, but I don't think it's good enough. Never mind!
There it is!
Sits right on top of it for the goal. That is so clutch.
Yeah, look at this. Off the ceiling, in style, too. Just, God, that's so nice.
Yeah, to hold the throttle until you're right above it. That will never get old. Those kinds of goals. It will always be satisfying. Lots of fluttering on that center tip-off position. It definitely feels like there's something exploitable in it, but Forky's going to have a full tank of boost. Ian goes right past. No, he's got a touch. Good correction there from Ian. He's going to have...
Forky had the right call.
Oh, do you see the boost spawn right behind him? That's painful if you're Ian. He's trying to bait Forky in, but Forky sees the boost, so he knows that Ian has nothing whatsoever. But
oh, wait a minute.
No, it's not enough. Ian goes after it nonetheless. I think he's going to be late back to this. Forky needs to be a little bit worried about his health and well-being, but now he's just giving the ball right to Ian for the guaranteed double.
I can't believe this is... I can't believe he got away with this.
Yeah.
He was monkey chasing Forky here. Barely got a bump on him, but he's just able to keep his momentum just going right back to the ball in the right time.
I'm not sure what Forky saw in that play. I think he was trying to hit it against the wall back into his car to go upward, and he just like hit it too high so he couldn't get it back to his car. I think that was the tiny mistake that was made. Probably. But oh my gosh.
He was also just running from Ian.
Yeah.
As soon as Ian got that boost, he was hunting him down.
Right. But Ian gets here.
Probably just forced his hand.
With just the flick, and then just ruins Forky's recovery by being in the right place at the right time. 6-3 now. The tip-off goals. Yeah, I prophesied that the tip-off goals would heavily favor Ian. I can't recall Forky ever getting a tip-off goal. It's got to be like 3 or 4 for Ian, 0 for Forky. Here's another one.
Another one. Another one.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled, that thing. Sorry, that was cringe. Yeah, this is, I mean, you take away the tip-offs, and this series is a lot closer. I mean, it's already, what's crazy is Forky is still keeping it close, despite that. Like,
going for very fluttery tip-offs again, but Ian's able to use that to recover, and he's got possession of the ball. At this time, it feels like Forky needs possession of the ball for the entire last minute if he wants to make the comeback.
If he wants any chance there.
Right. They both refill on boost, and he just lets Ian snipe the goal. Brutal.
That was a hustle play from Ian.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, just does not let off boost the entire time.
Full speed ahead.
Yeah, I just don't think Forky is predicting quite that level of monkey mode.
Right. That's a good point. But, I mean, yeah, when you're 3, 4, 5 goals up, you do whatever you want with no fear of repercussion. Forky's going to dribble this one. Going to carry it over to the back wall, and he's a pinch here, but he's kind of lost it. It's unfortunate. I like that touch. Ian has no boost, so Forky's going to take it to the ceiling, looking for one more touch to sneak it behind him, but Ian's there the whole way. Even with no boost, he knows what Forky's going to do ahead of time. Oh my gosh.
Put on a show for us, Ian.
Yeah.
Come on, the people want to see the mechs.
There was that flip you were talking about. What'd they call it? A zap flip or something?
Zap dash? I missed
Zap dash. Yeah. Forky just did it.
Oh, yeah, right there, too.
It's really cool. It's just suddenly a stupid amount of speed. No double there from Forky, though. Oh, my gosh. That was a really crazy diagonal musty or something from Ian.
I'm still waiting to see if I can get see another one from him.
Yeah. He said put on a show. I don't know if he heard you, but he's got 20 seconds before his match with Panda. Forky into the ceiling. Ian's got that read all day. He's lost the dribble. And now with 10 seconds to go, Ian's going to be moving on to the grand finals to play against Panda, who knocked him down here in a best of 7 coming up.
There we go. Guys, claps in the chat. Well played. Forky taking 3rd place in this tourney, and Ian looking for redemption in the grand final against Panda.
Yeah. That should be a pretty good. I mean, it was a good series in the winners final, so I have to imagine it's going to be the same. Although you got to wonder if Panda's going to be iced and if Ian's going to be ready to go after a very strenuous series against Forky, even losing a game. I'm excited for that one. If you're in the Ranked Hoops chat, guys, we'll be right back with that. Once I get the players in, we'll begin. But we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.